AFTV Turkish, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to get into the top four. 1 week, United slip up, Chelsea slip up, Spurs slip up. And despite that, week in, week out, we've not taken the opportunity to get into the Champions League. And like Deludi was just saying, do they, I don't know, they must know how much it means to get into the top four and to have a top four finish in the Premier League, or do they?
They don't want it. What other club faces the problem that we face, where they have a bunch of players that have opportunity after opportunity to get something that we haven't had in a few years, to make a little name for themselves at the club, to be part of the next generation at this club? None of them want it. Who wants it on that pitch? Who wants to be a part of Arsenal Football Club next season?
Who has the right heart in that team?
The only players that deserve a starting spot at Arsenal is Leno, Socrates, Lacazette. Full stop. You can add Torreira into that, but even he's dropped off towards the end of the season. But Leno, Socrates, Lacazette, that's the only three players that deserve a starting spot at Arsenal Football Club. Xhaka. I didn't mention it against Valencia. He gave the ball away twice in a row in the first half. The second one leading to the corner that led to the away goal they have, that led to the chance they have to get through. What did he do today?
He gave away a penalty. That's
exactly.
What he did
in
today.
The last two games, he's cost us. But apparently he's good enough. We have too many incomplete players at the club, Rob. We have an Iwobi, a Mickey who can dribble the ball, but they can't do anything else. We have Oba who gets the goals, doesn't provide anything else. We have Ozil. If Ozil's not creating chances, he's doing fuck all. Fuck all. Too many incomplete players, and we have our fan base who back these players. We have fans who say we're missing Xhaka's grit in the middle. Yes, his grit comes back in, but it gives the fucking ball away every 10 minutes. Well, what about Iwobi? Oh, come on, now we've got a fan saying Iwobi's sick. And then, it's perfect. It's perfect timing, do you get me? Because it brings what I mean about the fan base sometimes, you know what I mean?
But that's his opinion, you know what I mean?
I even think he's joking. Because people started laughing afterwards, so it must be a joke.
But what I find, I know everybody's here today saying that this one's not good enough, that one's not good enough. I think there's some players there that are good enough, but I think that there's some players there. I think there's some players there that don't. Let me just explain, right, Lee. Right, I'll get to you. So let me just explain. I'm gonna break. I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying we should keep these players.
Yeah.
This is the reason why some of these players need to go. Yeah. But I'm gonna give an example. Henrik Mkhitaryan is a very, very talented footballer. Yeah. But when he gets into a position where it's time for him to take responsibility, like today, where he was on the edge of the box, he could have shot there. Why is he trying to pass that? And I'm just looking at it, I'm like, that's where I think the mentality of some of these... Alex Iwobi, like you said, gets into great positions, beats players for fun. But when he gets into that position where it's like, right, now it's on you. Shoot, bury it into the bottom corner, hit it. He doesn't. He looks for someone else to pass it off to.
Incomplete players.
The player that does have the right mentality, when I compare, I look at a Lacazette. He will get into that position and he will try and have a shot. Aubameyang will try and have a shot. They're taking responsibility. Whether you miss that chance, you've blown it or not, that's what I call heart. That's what I call somebody taking the responsibility to try and make something happen. But when you get into a position where you can make something happen, and you look for the easy option to pass it off. And I think there's a lot of players in Arsenal's team that do that week in, week out.
And at the top.
Hence why we're not in this top four.
Our best player does that. Best player. Our star man does that. Our star man doesn't stand up.
I agree with you. Mesut Ozil, again, he gets into great positions where I think curl it into the top corner, he looks for the pass.
Exactly, that's our star man. And the lap of honour at the end. I stayed for the lap of honour. Yes, I stayed. Everyone left.
I stayed.
No. A lot of people left. I stayed. No, a lot of the viewers will probably find that surprising because I'm negative. I stayed to see what they'll give us at the end. Ozil walked around the centre fucking circle. What lap of honour? You're meant to walk around the fucking pitch. He walked around the centre circle talking to Kolasinac about what shisha flavours they're going to smoke tonight. What respect has he given? What respect has he shown to the thousands of fans that tweet me, that at me, that abuse me because I have a negative opinion about him? What respect has he shown them? Wenger did similar. Wenger didn't come out for a lap of honour 2 years ago. He showed no respect to the fans that back him. Same way Mesut Ozil didn't show any respect today. But it's not just him today. Like I said, I'd keep 3 players for a starting lineup at Arsenal Football Club. The people like the Wolbies and the Mickeys, yes, fair enough, they can be a backup. But right now, we need people in the starting 11 that can make an impact. And what we have at Arsenal Football Club, we can't sell our B-Tech players and buy players for the first team. We can't do that because our B-Tech players ain't worth anything. So we're going to have to look at the first team players and recoup some money from them and improve on them, like Xhaka. We're not going to improve on Xhaka this summer. We're not, because we've got other areas to improve on.
Is Emery the man to take us forward?
I don't know yet, but I'm happy with him. You know what he needs to do this summer? Mustafi and Ozil need to get out of this club. Them two need to get out first and foremost.
Hold on. He's got to take some responsibility. He's made a lot chopping and changing. And let's remember, transfer-wise, it was his decision to bring in Denis Suarez, who's made 0 impact since he's come in. So
The decision to bring in Suarez, his hands are tied behind his back. He can only bring in players on loan. But then we look at Leicester, who bring in Tielemans on loan.
Well, that's it.
Of course,
they brought in Tielemans on loan. We brought in Denis Suarez, who's hardly played a game.
Yeah, and obviously it looked like we brought Suarez in because of the link with Emery.
Yeah, well, that was the reason why he came in.
Where's our backroom staff? Where's the people that are meant to be searching for the players? Where's the people that are meant to find the Tielemans that's upset at his club and wants some first-team football? It's their fault, not Emery's. Emery managed to find the link he has to Suarez and brought him into the club. Done fuck all, another Kim Kallstrom, another signing to shut the fans up. Arsenal Football Club do that a hell of a lot. In the last 3 days of any window, we might sign someone and the fans will shut up for a little bit. The fans will be like, hey, we got what we wanted, a little signing. And then we'll move on and nothing will change. How can Suarez not have started a game in the Premiership for us? Look at the way we've been. How can he? We needed someone to come in and look at when Ramsey got injured, it could have been him to step up. Instead, he stepped up and said, I've got a groin injury that rules me out for the rest of the season. And then we've got Arsenal fans saying, get well soon, Denis Suarez. Fuck off back to Barcelona, Denis Suarez. Because why have we got so much affection with these players? The players don't give a fuck about us. And I say that about Lacazette, I say that about Leno, and I say that about Socrates as well. Even though I'd keep them free, they don't give a fuck about us. None of the fucking players do. So we need to bring in players that actually care enough about the club to realise, hey, the noisy neighbours from down the road have fucking dropped points again. This is another chance to catch up with them. It's another chance to shut them up after 2 years of talking hella rubbish about North London is white. But none of them care enough. Where was the English player in that squad today? Where was one English player? Yes, Iwobi come on. Yes, Iwobi did come on. But we need some English players in the starting lineup that knows what it means to play for Arsenal
British
Football Club. Look at the British squad that Wenger
didn't
brought
work
in.
out too well, did it?
Yeah, but the players that he brought in were inept. Ox left early. Wilshere couldn't bounce back from injuries. Ramsey, same thing. Injuries affected him. And it's sad to see him go on the top form that he left on. Because that's exactly what we need right now. Someone in the mould of Ramsey. And I don't mean as a football player. I mean as a man that knows what it is to play for Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I mean? He was crying out there. What other player would cry for Arsenal Football Club? None. We gave Petr Cech and Danny Welbeck send-offs. For what? Fuck both of them. Who the hell is Danny Welbeck to Arsenal Football Club? Who the hell is Petr Cech to Arsenal Football Club? Fuck off! Why are we giving them guards of honour?
I don't agree with you, man.
Rob, they are nobody to Arsenal Football Club. We don't pay to see them get guards of honours.
We need Petr Cech to play.
Fuck Petr Cech. Leno should be playing the final. But we're going to be soft, we're going to be sentimental, and we're going to play Cech. I hope that he doesn't make a mistake in this final and cost us, because Emery's going to be the fucking problem. Emery needs to show some balls moving forward. Drop Petr Cech, Chelsea or not. In the final, we need Leno. The sentiment is gone. I don't want no sentiment anymore.